children. Today I am going to continue prose, English prose, Unit 2, A Soldier's Son. In the previous class, we learned a small boy of 12 years old. He saw a plane shot by an enemy fire and the pilot parachute down from the flaming plane. And the boy reached the pilot to rescue him, but he was severely wounded and was not able to walk. And the pilot gave a packet of papers to the boy and informed that he has to reach the army unit and make sure that the papers should reach the Air Force Station Ambala by night. And somehow the boy escaped from there and reached the army unit, and he requested the sentry that he wanted to meet the commanding officer. He has to deliver some important information. And a sepoy came and took him to the commanding officer. And the officer asked him, "Who are you and why you want to meet me?" Right? Now I continue. Listen carefully. When the commanding officer asked, "Who are you and why you want to see me?" Then the boy said, "My name is Maqbul Bhatt. My father was awarded a medal for bravery. He died fighting for the nation. My mother and I live here now. I was watching the plane when I heard an anti-aircraft gunfire and saw the plane become unsteady. I saw him fall to the ground. I knew I must save him. The enemy was just a little distance away. I ran to bring him back by a shortcut. When I reached him, I found that he could not walk. He was bleeding profusely. He told me not to worry about him, but to try and get this packet to you and tell you that it must reach Ambala tonight. It is very important." So the boy answered that his name was Maqbul Bhatt and his father was awarded a medal for bravery. He died for fighting for the nation. And he said, "My mother and I live here now, and I was watching the plane when I heard an anti-aircraft gunfire and saw the plane become unsteady." So the boy gave the information, whatever he had seen earlier. He said that he was watching the plane and he saw some enemy shot the plane and the plane become unsteady. And I saw the pilot also falling to ground. I knew I must save him. The enemy was just a little distance away. I ran to bring him back by a shortcut. So the boy said, "I knew I must save him and I reached there by shortcut. When I reached him, I found that he could not able to walk." So when I reached there, he understood that the pilot was not able to walk and he was bleeding profusely. The pilot was bleeding continuously. He told me not to worry about him, but to try and get his packet to you and tell you that it must reach Ambala tonight. It is very important. So what the pilot gave information to the boy, he said, "Don't worry about me, just to take this packet and give it to the army officer, and it should reach Ambala tonight." And it is very important. That is what the information given by the pilot to the boy, and that is the reason the boy is there to the commanding officer. "Son, weren't you afraid of the enemy?" So after hearing all this information, the commanding officer was surprised. He asked, "Son, weren't you afraid of the enemy?" "My father told me never to be afraid of the enemy. They can't do a thing if our number is not written on the bullet." So the boy said, "My father told me that never to be afraid of enemy. They can't do a thing if our number is not written on the bullet. If you are not expected to die, then nothing can stop us." "Good. You are indeed a brave son of a brave soldier. Has the enemy been able to catch the pilot?" So the commanding officer said, "Good, you are indeed a brave son of a brave soldier." And he asked, "Has the enemy been able to catch the pilot?" "I don't know, sir. I could not wait and see. I had to carry out my orders first. I know where he fell. I also know where the enemy lines are. I can guide you to it by a shortcut so that you can intercept them and cut off their retreat. We must go at once, sir. The enemy came on foot. If you take jeeps, you will be able to surround them and catch them. So the boy said, I don't know what happened to the pilot because I could not wait and see what was happening to the pilot. I had to carry out my orders first. What was the order given by the pilot? He has to take the papers and go and give it to the commanding officer, right? So I know where he fell, but the boy knows where the pilot fallen down. I also know where the enemy lines are. And the boy said, I can even guide you there by a shortcut so that you can intercept them. Intercept means stop. Okay, you can intercept them and cut off their retreat. Retreat means now here safe place. So I will take you there by shortcut so that you can stop them and you can cut off their safe place as well. And sir, we must go at once. He was so firm. The enemy came on foot. He gave information, several information he gave about the enemy and the pilot to the commanding officer. He said, the enemy came on foot, and if you take jeeps, you will be able to surround them and catch them. Even the boy is giving suggestions also. The enemy came on foot, and if you take jeeps so that you can surround them and catch them easily. Hearing all this, the commanding officer said, instructions noted, sir, action will be taken. Smile, the commanding officer. So when he heard all these things from the boy, he was surprised and he said, instructions noted, sir, actions will be taken. With a smiling face. 5 minutes later, the group of enemy soldiers found themselves surrounded by jeeps. There was no escape. One of them started to run, but realized that it was of no use. Throwing down his gun, he raised his hands above his head. The enemy was rounded up and the pilot rescued. He was bleeding, for he had been dragged along when he failed to rise and walk even when prodded with bayonets. He was muttering something incoherently. Boy, packet, he could not say no more. The pilot was taken to the military hospital at once. So, after 5 minutes, what happened? The group of enemy soldiers found themselves surrounded by jeeps and there was no escape. One of them started to run but realized that there was no use because they were all surrounded by the jeeps. Throwing down his gun, he raised his hands above his head. The enemy was rounded up and the pilot rescued. So the enemies were rounded up and the pilot was rescued from them. He was bleeding, for he had been dragged along when he failed to rise and walk even when prodded with bayonets. Prodded with bayonets. Prodded means to encourage someone to take action. Bayonets means a knife that can be fixed at the end of a gun. So the pilot was bleeding profusely and he was not able to walk. That's why he was dragged. Even if they tried to encourage him to walk, but he was not able to walk. The pilot was not able to walk, so he was dragged along. And that time, the pilot was muttering something incoherently. Incoherently means not clear and hard to understand. So while dragging, the pilot was saying something which was hard to understand. He was saying, boy, packet, something. After that, he could say no more. He was not able to speak. He just said, boy, packet. He was trying to say something. Then, the pilot was taken to the military hospital at once. Right after that, the pilot was taken to the military hospital. Makbul, thank you, my brave son. Now, you must be taken home. Your mother will be worried about you. So all these things happened. After that, the commanding officer said, Makbul, thank you, my brave son. Now you must be taken home. Your mother will be worried about you. I am Makbul Bhatt, son of India. This is my land and these are my brothers. It is here that I was born and nurtured. My father's blood is mixed with the soil of this land, and my mother's tears water the earth on which our crops grow. My loyalty rests here with my brothers, blood relations of the soil, for we have broken bread on the same land. So, when the commanding officer said, now you can go home, your mother will be worried about you. But the boy said, I am Makbul Bhatt, son of India, and this is my land, and here the people are my brothers. It is here I was born and nurtured. I was born and brought up here, and my father's blood is mixed with the soil of this land, and his mother's tears water the earth of which our crops will sow. My father also died for this land, and my mother also cried a lot, but still we are living here. And my loyalty rests here with my brothers. Who are the brothers for him? The relations of the soil. And for that they are there on the same land. The boy who had been standing crumpled up all of a sudden and fell down. The enemy fire had hit his leg and blood was dropping from the wound. The commanding officer gathered the fallen figure in his arms and carried the child to the ambulance. The boy stood and grimaced with pain. Major Dogra moved swiftly to him and gently eased his leg into a more comfortable position. The commanding officer frowned in worry, his eyes brimmed with tears. So, the boy who was standing there, suddenly, all of a sudden, he crumpled and fell down. Crumpled means what? Collapsed. Crumpled means collapsed. So, when the boy was standing there, suddenly he collapsed and he fell down. What happened to him? The enemy fire had hit his leg and blood was dropping from the wound. In between, enemy had shot him and shot his leg, and the blood was dropping from the wound. So, what the commanding officer did, he gathered the boy in his arms and carried him to the ambulance. The boy stood and grimaced with pain. Still, the boy moved and he had so many facial expressions that he was in severe pain. Then Major Dogra moved swiftly to him and gently eased his leg into a more comfortable position. One Major Dogra also fastly, he just took him and eased his leg into a more comfortable position. He put his leg in a more comfortable position. Then the commanding officer frowned in worry. He became so angry. At that time his eyes were filled with tears as well. So frown means annoyed, got angry. Brimmed means to fill. His eyes were filled with tears. Makbul smiled through his dirt-streaked face. A soldier never weeps. So, when the boy saw the commanding officer's eyes filled with tears, the boy said, a soldier never weeps. Another voice from somewhere far away, lost in the distant years, seemed to say, a soldier never runs from the enemy. Father, you told me so. He must face the bullets even when they tear his chest to shreds. So when the boy said, sir, a soldier never weeps, at the same time they heard another voice somewhere far away saying, a soldier never runs from the enemy. Father, you told me so, right? Like that, a voice heard from far away. And he must face the bullets even when they tear his chest into shreds. So this voice they heard from far away distance. Yes, my son, a soldier must not weep, but a father's heart weeps and bleeds with the blood of his son. I received the PVC for my son in the 1971 war. So, when the commanding officer heard that voice, the officer said, yes, my son, a soldier must not weep, but a father's heart will cry because his son, the commanding officer's son, died in the 1971 year war, and he has received PVC for his son. What do you mean by PVC? PVC means Paramveer Chakra. What is Paramveer Chakra? it is India's highest military decoration awarded for displaying distinguished acts of valor during wartime. Paramveer Chakra translates as the greatest of the ultimate brave, and the award is granted for bravery. So Paramveer Chakra is a highest military decoration awarded for displaying distinguished act of valor. Valor means courage acts. Okay, those who have done courage acts during war time, then they will get Paramveer Chakra. This award is granted for what? Bravery. Okay, so that is what PVC, and the commanding officer had received PVC for his son, okay, who had died in the 1971 war. He must have been very brave. You too are very brave, sir. Don't worry. It will be alright. I am a soldier's son, and I too will become a soldier when I grow up. So when the boy heard this, he said, he must have been very brave. Your son must have been very brave. And you, sir, you too are very brave. Don't worry, it will be alright. And I am also a soldier's son, that I too will become a soldier when I grow up. You, my child, are a soldier already, aren't you? We are proud of you and hope that someday you will lead our army with the same daring and courage that you have shown today. So the commanding officer replied, you, my child, you are a soldier already, aren't you? What a brave thing the boy have done at this small age, right? So we are proud of you and hope that someday you will lead our army. So the commanding officer said, I'm so proud of you and hope that you will lead our army one day with the same daring and courage like that you have shown today. So okay children, I hope you all understood this lesson. Read this lesson thoroughly. I will just read out the meanings once again. Listen. Intercept means stop, retreat, safe place. Prod means to encourage someone to take action. Bayonet means a knife that can be fixed at the end of a gun. Incoherently means not clear and hard to understand. Crumpled means collapsed. Frown means annoyed. Brim means to fill. Okay. And once again, what is PVC? PVC means Paramveer Chakra. It is the India's highest military decoration awarded for displaying distinguished acts of valor during wartime. Paramveer Chakra translates as the greatest of the ultimate brave, and the award is granted for bravery. Okay, so I hope all of you understood. The textbook exercises will be given in the next session. Okay, thank you.